everyone and welcome back to Aquatic Life Food. Today we are going to be looking at what a quarantine tank is and why it is important. You can't prevent your fish from falling ill, but setting up a quarantine tank can prevent the spread of disease. The quarantine tank is also known as a hospital tank, and whatever you like to call it, the purpose is the same: to protect your current fish, corals and rocks, otherwise known as aquaria, and to treat your fish for disease. So, what are the reasons that you may need a quarantine tank? The first reason is to keep new fish as a precaution before entering them into your main tank. So before these aquaria enter your display tank, it can be a great idea to keep them in a hospital tank first. This is because most fish deaths occur within the first 2 weeks of purchase. So during the transition between the aquarium shop and your tank, many fish can get sick. This is due to stress and possibly poor environmental conditions during the transportation process. So by placing your fish in a quarantine tank and observing them for illness for at least 7 days and ideally 2 weeks before moving them into your main tank, you reduce the overall risk of your main tank's health. The second reason is that if your fish get sick, so no matter how careful you are, your fish are likely to get sick at some point during your time in the hobby. Having a quarantine tank running is a great way to prevent an illness from becoming a crisis or from introducing unwanted pests or problems into your whole tank. The third and final reason is pests. Pests such as dinos can enter your tank through external sources such as an aquarium shop water or other water products you put into your tank. At Aquatic Life Food, we culture our live products in water that is thoroughly cleaned and continuously tested for these pests, so you can rest assured that these pests won't come from us. However, if there are other external sources entering your tank, such as new fish, there is always a possibility of an outbreak. So I also like to talk about the benefits. A hospital or quarantine tank is essentially a backup tank for any reason you may need. By having a quarantine tank available that mimics the same conditions as your main tank, you will be able to transfer sick fish from healthy fish in an instant. The main benefit of the tank is to separate these sick fish from healthy fish or remove items that have pests or harm in them. This halts the spread of disease in the tank. Of course, some diseases can spread very quickly and may be transmitted through tank water. In cases like this, you may not be able to completely stop the spread of disease, but moving sick aquaria to the quarantine tank as early as possible, you may help to lessen the spread. So the second reason is acclimation without pressure. A unique benefit of having a quarantine tank is when you bring home your new addition to your display tank, you can observe it to ensure it eats and stays healthy. This allows the new fish to settle without being harassed by existing fish, which causes new stress. Quarantining corals and rocks will also reduce the chance of introducing unwanted pests. So by careful observation, you will see what crawls out of the holes and crevices during this 2-week period and ensure that none of it enters your main tank. The third reason is individual treatment. The final benefit of having a quarantine tank is that you can treat the aquarium individually without medicating the entire tank. So many aquarium medications can be harmful for invertebrates and may also affect beneficial bacteria. If you dose the entire tank with medicine for one fish, you could end up doing more harm than good. By quarantining sick aquaria, you can limit your treatment to only the items that require it. So when fish fall ill, they may fall victim to bullying other fish as well. Removing sick fish to a quarantine tank is the best way to ensure that these fish have time to recuperate and fully recover before being reintroduced to the main tank. These above reasons and benefits of why you should have a quarantine tank in your home are brought forward to you by our years of experience at Aquatic Life Food. We often receive unfortunate emails about pests and issues with tanks that could have been much more easily treated if a quarantine tank was available at the time. So why not start one of your own? In our next video on how to set up a quarantine tank, we will take you through exactly what you need and the method to get your own hospital tank set up at home. If you liked this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and share it with friends. Also remember to hit subscribe to be notified of all the upcoming videos. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.